One of the questions I get asked a lot is, what's so great about CelAction? And when I start listing the many things, I always feel the need to pause on one in particular, the Actions box, because it fundamentally improves how rigged animation works. One of the most powerful uses of the Actions box is about storing a character turnaround. This is a full body, front view, side view, back 3/4 view. It really is up to however many views you want for the character. Each of these orientations can live as their own state in the Actions box. You don't have to go hunting around at the end of a timeline to find this pose and then bring it forward. We can also store individual states for the head turnaround. So if you have the character in a front 3/4 pose and they're looking over their shoulder, you can use the reverse 3/4 head angle just by clicking 2 different buttons. This is where the Actions box becomes a key posing tool. Turnarounds are one of the easiest places for characters to drift off model, especially over multiple shots or across a team. By storing those turnaround states as actions, you're locking in decisions about structure, proportion, and the character's presentation. You solve that problem once, and then the character remembers it. On a series, this means every animator is using the same turnaround logic. But even working alone, it means you're not resolving the same posing problem every time a character turns. The character remains consistent no matter how often their orientation changes. On any project, whether it's a short or a series, there's a point where animation starts repeating. Walks, runs, head turns, expressions. Not because animators lack ideas, but because certain motions just exist over and over again. You want that your character runs the same way each time, and you don't have their run cycle changing depending on which animator's doing the job. Most of the time, the reuse happens by hunting through files trying to find where something was done before, then copy and pasting that animation across. It works, but Actions solve the reuse problem in a different way. Instead of animation living in a scene, Actions allow it to live inside the character. And the important thing is, actions aren't something you set up once and then forget about. They're continuously updated. As a character develops, you add to them, and as a project progresses, your actions library grows. Because actions live in the character, they still work even when things change. So if we were to put a backpack on, the existing actions still apply to everything that hasn't changed in that rig. On a series, this means everyone has access to the same stored performance. Personally, this is why I keep coming back to actions. I haven't seen another program handle things like head turns or full body turnarounds with the same efficiency. Actions let animation knowledge accumulate inside the character, so every project benefits from the work that came before it. And that's why they matter, whether you're animating alone or as part of a team.